Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Detroit. My name is Douglas Bomberger. I'm the president of the Society for American Music. And thank you. It's great to welcome you here to this evening. It has been our tradition in the Society to meet in a different place every year. And in order to make that happen, we rely on the kindness of our local arrangements people. And so it is my pleasure to introduce to you our local arrangements chair, Josh Duchan.
Thank you very much, everybody. Welcome to Detroit. I'm Joshua Duchan. I'm on the faculty in the Department of Music at Wayne State University, and I'm thrilled to have you all here today. I would like to introduce Hasan Elahi, the Dean of the College of Fine Performing and Communication Arts at Wayne State University, who will say a few words to welcome everybody to Detroit.
Thank you. Josh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Douglas, thank you for inviting me to this. This is a really wonderful opportunity. Welcome to Detroit. I mean, how many of y'all have been here before? Yeah. Okay, for those that haven't been here, you're in for something. Everything you heard about Detroit is true. Everything. This is the most amazing city you will ever see. We have incredible things happening here. So I really appreciate you making the time to come see us, come visit us. I mean, look, if you think about the history of American music, I mean, our city's hey, how are you? Welcome. So, our cities have, we've had our fingers in quite a few times throughout every genre and every point in time, and sometimes we've been pretty neck deep in some of it. So, this is a city that is really about invention and reinvention and looking at culture and how we build culture, how we build American culture. So, I mean, whether it's the recordings of Motown or United Sound Systems, which, by the way, is like right around, United Sound Systems is like right across the street from our campus. So a lot of those historic pieces of music were created right there in that spot. I'm gonna step back a little bit so maybe we won't get to the feedback over here. All right, so I think one of the things is like, come take a look at Detroit, because it's whether you're looking at hip hop, techno, jazz, gospel, classical, rock and roll, or really, like genre. I mean, like Madonna's from here, Eminem's from here. We've been talking about bringing George Clinton here for some of the things at the campus. So there's a lot of things. A lot of things come back to Detroit. A lot of things are based here. A lot of things were birthed here. I mean, this is the city where we make culture. We build things. This is the city that's known for making stuff. So welcome, and and I really want to think about. I really want you to think about us as a place of creation of music. So at Wayne State, so I'm going to take a few moments to talk about our university, and we're really pleased to be the host institution to welcome you here. So we are investing really big in music, and so just to give you an idea of the music and performing arts, we're in the process of building a $65 million performing arts complex. I mean, today, right now. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So, it's a Hillberry Gateway, so it's gonna house the Gretchen Ziefele Jazz Center, and it's in our very own underground jazz club, D.D. Bridgewater's. So that's going to happen. That's actually, I was expecting to get the building like this week. The contractors are supposed to be out, but y'all try to get the kitchen remodel done, how long it takes, it always gets extended out. So we're hoping that in April, the contractors are out, and we'll take occupancy of the building. So really, and then we have the Detroit Jazz Festival here. 300,000 people attending in person for this festival. Remember, our city only has 600,000 people. Metro Detroit is about 4.5 million for those folks that are not from here. But the city of Detroit is 600,000, and 300,000 people show up at the Jazz Festival every Labor Day weekend. And of course, our students play in that, and all the, we have students that play all over at the Mondays at the Max, which is the Fisher Center over here at the Detroit Symphony Orchestra Hall. We have Techno Festival, Movement Festival, the Techno Festival coming up at the end of May. Our radio station, WDET, which is the #1 public radio station, #1 broadcaster in Michigan. It's one of the top public radio stations. It's part of our university. So we're doing a thing with Carl Craig to celebrate the Movement Festival right around that in one of our places. So look, I mean, our university has been really involved in the music scene. So in recent years, we've had honorary doctorates. We've given an honorary doctorate to Stevie Wonder, Dr. Stevie Wonder. Cecil Rodriguez got one. Jack White got one a few years ago. We're working on a few other folks at the moment. So, when you look at other higher ed institutions, I mean, there's so few that have the kind of competitive advantage that Wayne State, being in Detroit, does. So I really want you to, as you're here this week and this weekend, please take a look at and what some of the things that are happening in town. So a little bit about our program. Our Department of Music was founded in 1918. So we're looking at about 104 plus years right now, and it's a rich storied history. I mean, like you name it. Like, so about 70 years ago, 69 to be exact, in 1955, this year's Society of American Music honorary member, George Shirley, graduated from our department. I mean that was 69 years ago he came out of there. So, by the way, this Friday on our campus, we're going to be celebrating his work. So please come by. That'll be at the Shaver Music Recital Hall. With an American Voice, a collage in honor of George Shirley. So that's this Friday. Josh, what time is that taking place on? 8 o'clock. Beautiful. So 8 o'clock on our campus. Come check out our stuff. So I think it's and then that was in 1955. In '63, our band played at JFK's inauguration. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty impressive thing. And then, of course, in the years, our faculty played with nearly everybody. Miles Davis, Quincy Jones, Rosemary Clooney, Sammy Davis Jr., Dizzy Gillespie, Bill Collins. I mean, the list just reads as a who's who of music history. So, and our faculty are all over the place. I mean, everywhere. We've had everyone playing at the White House lawn to bringing Detroit jazz to all over the world, playing the venues. By the way, we do a couple of other interesting things that I want to talk to you folks about. So we're really invested in our community. One of the things that's really unique about Detroit and is the investment in Detroit, and as the university for the city of Detroit, because that's essentially who we are. Just a little bit of I'm a bit of a data geek, so 90% of our students come from within a 25-mile radius. 95% of our students come from a 50-mile radius. So we're this weird animal where we're this mega R1 university, but we're this hyper-regional. And then when students graduate, more than 85% of our students stay in the area. And now remember, the 85% number is skewed by our medical school, which they go everywhere, and we have a massive number of international students in engineering. So in the arts, they stay here. They stay in Detroit. So there's not only a cultural, but there's also an economic reinvestment in the city and the community. So one of the things that we're really invested in is building these pipelines with public schools. So in the summers, we partner with Save the Music Foundation, and our music tech faculty host the J. Dilla Music Tech Teaching Workshop. Yeah, so we bring in K-12 music teachers, and we teach them how to teach electronic music and music production to take to the classroom. Totally different way of looking at what music schools were teaching just even like 10 years ago. So this is exciting, and again, and Dilla being from Detroit, this icon here, I mean, this is again, we celebrate our city. So I think, there's really no other, public university that is here, in the country, positioned in the middle of a city, serving the city, for the city. I mean, this is who we are. So once again, really, I want to thank you for joining us. Welcome to Detroit. Welcome to Wayne State University. We're super happy to have you here. Invite you to take some time and take a look around. Come to our campus. Come check out Motown Museum. Come check out the Detroit Sound Conservancy. We got the Techno Museum, Third Man Records. I mean, you name it. I mean, we have a lot of real rich musical history in this town. So thank you and welcome, and have a great time here.
Thank you, Dean Zahi. We appreciate your hosting our conference this weekend, and we're really looking forward to visiting your campus to hear George Shirley in person. So, for all of you who are here for the weekend, for the SAM conference, This is the 50th annual conference of our society. And so it really is an auspicious moment in our society's history. And I invite you to help us celebrate the past and the present and the future of our society. We have some founding members here with us who were at the beginning in 1975. We have some people who've played in the Sam Band for nearly all of that time. They're going to be playing for us on Saturday. We also have the latest scholarship in American music. And so you're going to have a chance all weekend to hear papers, posters, presentations, performances from people who are doing cutting-edge work. And finally, we'll be planning for the future. We're looking for the next 50 years of SAM. We look forward to hearing your ideas on how SAM can be a better organization. And the best way you can do that is to fill out that survey, the long-range planning survey. We want to know what we should do from this point forward. So welcome to Detroit. Welcome to the SAM conference. Thank you for being here.